How AI turned a Ukrainian YouTuber into a Russian. Olga Loik saw her face appear in various videos on Chinese social media. I don't want anyone to think that I ever said these horrible things in my life. Using a Ukrainian girl for a face promoting Russia, it's crazy. Olga Loik has seen her face appear in various videos on Chinese social media, a result of easy-to-use generative AI tools available online. I could see my face and hear my voice, but it was all very creepy because I saw myself saying things that I never said, says the 21-year-old student of the University of Pennsylvania. The account the featuring her likeness had dozens of different names like Sophia, Natasha, Avery, and Stacy. These girls are speaking in Mandarin, a language Olga had never learned. They were apparently from Russia and talked about China-Russia friendship or advertised Russian product. I saw like 90% of the videos were talking about China and Russia, China-Russia friendship, that I had to be strong allies, as well as the advertisement for food. One of the biggest accounts was Natasha Imported Food, with a following of more than 300,000 users. Natasha would say things like Russia is the best country. It's said that other countries are turning away from Russia, and the Russian women want to come to China before starting to promote products like Russian candies. This personally enraged Olga, whose family is still in Ukraine. But on the wider level, her case has drawn attention to the dangers of the technology that is developing so quickly that regulating it and protecting people has become a real challenge. From YouTube to Xiaohongshu, Olga's Mandarin-speaking AI lookalikes began emerging in 2023, soon after she started a YouTube channel which is not very regularly updated. About a month later, she started getting messages from people who claimed they saw her speak in Mandarin on Chinese social media platforms. Intrigued, she started looking for herself and found the AI likeness of her on Xiaohongshu, a platform like Instagram and Bilibili, which is video site similar to YouTube. There were a lot of them accounts. Some had things like Russian flags and in the bio said Olga, who has found about 35 accounts using her likeness so far. After her fiance tweeted about these accounts, Hey Jen, a firm that she claims developed the tool used to create the AI likeness, responded. They revealed more than 4,900 videos had been generated using her face. They said they had blocked her image from being used anymore. A company spokesperson told the BBC that their system was hacked to create what they called unauthorized content and added that they immediately updated their security and verification protocols to prevent further abuse of their platform. But Angela Zhang of the University of Hong Kong said what happened to Olga is very common in China. This is despite China being one of the first countries to attempt to regulate AI and what it can be used for. It has even modified its civil code to protect likeness rights from digital fabrication. Statistics disclosed by the Public Security Department in 2023 show authorities arrested 515 individuals for AI face swap activities. Chinese court has also handled cases in this area. Olga found about 35 accounts using her likeness. But then, how did so many videos of Olga make it online? One reason could be because they promoted the idea of friendship between China and Russia. Beijing and Moscow have grown significantly closer in recent years. Chinese leader Xi Jinping and Russian President Putin have said the friendship between the two countries has no limit. The two are due to meet in China this week. The Chinese state media have been repeating Russian narratives justifying its invasion of Ukraine, and the social media has been censoring a discussion of the war. It is unclear whether these accounts are coordinating under a collective purpose, but promoting a message that is in line with the government propaganda definitely benefits them, said Amy Hine, a law and technology researcher from the University of Bologna and KU Leuven. Even if these accounts aren't explicitly linked to the CCP, Chinese Communist Party, promoting an online message may make it less likely that their post will get taken down. But this means that ordinary people like Olga remain vulnerable and are at risk of the falling foul of Chinese law, expert warned. Kyla Blomqvist, a technology and geopolitics researcher at Oxford University, warns that there is a risk of individuals being framed that are artificially generated or politically sensitive content who could be subject to rapid punishment enacted without due process. She adds that Beijing's focus in relation to AI and online privacy policy has been to build out consumer rights against um, predatory private actors, but stresses that citizen rights in relation to the government remain extremely weak. Ms. Hein explains that the fundamental goal of China's AI regulations is to balance maintaining social stability without promoting innovation and economic development. While the regulations on the books seem strict, there is evidence of selective enforcement, particularly of the generative AI licensing rule that may be intended to create a more innovation-friendly environment with the toxic, uh, tacit understanding that the law provides the basis for cracking down if necessary, she said. Not the last victim. The AI generate video of Olga enraged her personally as the Ukrainian, but the ramifications of the Olga's case stretch far beyond China. It demonstrates that the difficulty of trying to regulate the industry that seems to be evolving at breakneck speed, and where regulators are constantly playing catch up. But that doesn't mean they're not trying. In March, the European Parliament approved the AI Act, the world's first comprehensive framework for constraining the risk of the technology. And last October, US President Joe Biden announced an executive order requiring AI developers to share data with the government. While regulations at the national and international levels are progressing slowly compared to the rapid rate of AI growth, we need a clearer understanding of and stronger consensus around the most dangerous threat and how to mitigate them, says Ms. Blomqvist. However, the disagreement within and among countries are hindering tangible action. The US and China are key players, but building consensus and coordinating necessary joint action will be challenging, she added. Meanwhile, on the individual level, there seems to be little people can do short of not posting anything online. The only thing is to not give them any material to work with, to not upload the photos, videos, or audio of ourselves to public social media. Miss Hin says, however, bad actors will always have motives to imitate others, and so even if the government crack down, I expect we will see constant growth amidst the regulatory wreck or more. Olga is 100% sure that she will not be the last victim of generative AI, but she is determined not to let it chase her off the old internet. She has shared her experience on her YouTube channel and says some Chinese online users have been helping her by commenting under the videos using her likeliness and pointing out they are fake. She adds that a lot of these videos have now been taken down. I wanted to share my story. I wanted to make sure that people will understand that not everything that you are seeing online is real, says she. I love sharing my ideas within the world, and none of these fraudsters can stop me from doing that.